this meeting. Thank you all so much for hopping on tonight's meeting. Greatly appreciate it. We have quite a few things to discuss, but I'm hoping that we can wrap this meeting up within 30 to 45 minutes. I know we got homework and dinner and bath schedules and all of that, so I want to make sure that everybody has this important information, and then give you all an opportunity to ask me any clarifying questions. So tonight's meeting will really share a lot of what's already been discussed in our February meeting, and I'm also going to release our summer schedule. So if you are on the call tonight, you're getting a sneak peek of our summer schedule. So if you are interested, you can start making those plans to partner with us for our summer camps. I'm so excited about our summer camps, but let me stick to February so I can get through those details, and then we'll get to summer session a little bit later in our meeting tonight. So I'm going to try to keep all of our parent meetings on the third Sunday of each month. I like for families to have a set schedule so you know what's coming, when it's coming, and all of that. So you can count on the rest of our meetings for this season being the third Sunday of each month. The only time that will change is in April because our meeting schedule will be around the Easter holiday, and so it'll be a little bit later in April. But we have the third Sunday this month in February, and then we will have our next parent meeting March 15th, which will be the third Sunday as well. Wanted to let you all know showcase season is already ramping up and ready to go. It feels like we just finished Nutcracker, but here we are on to our spring showcase. So your costume fees should have been added to your parent portal, or should have been added to your dancer's account, and you'll be able to check those fees in parent portal. The only thing I wish that our parent portal did was break down what's tuition versus what's costumes. And unfortunately, it doesn't do that. It gives you like a lump sum of everything that's due. So if that number throws you off, just make sure to, send me an email, send a text message, or stop by the front desk during your dancer's class time so that I can give you a breakdown of what the tuition cost is versus the costume fee, so you can wrap your mind and your budget around what that will look like for you all in terms of a payment schedule. Because costume fees can get a little pricey, especially for dancers who are taking multiple classes, we do offer installment payment options. So costume fees are due starting today because they've been added to your dancer's account, but you can make installment payments as needed as long as everything is paid in full by Sunday, March 29th. So that gives you about 5 or 6 weeks, about 2 or 3 paycheck periods for most payroll companies. Gives you about 2 or 3 payroll sessions to, again, wrap your mind around that budget and make installment payments if needed. We won't start purchasing costumes until after March 29th so that everybody has the opportunity to get their fees in. Showcase, we already have our dates for Showcase. Dress rehearsal will be Saturday, May 17th, and our showcase will be Sunday, May 23rd. So Saturday, May 17th, Sunday, May 23rd, dress rehearsal and our showcase. Same time frame as before, that 12 to 4 p.m. So dropping off at 12 o'clock, picking up around 4. And it'll be the same location, Parma Snow Library, easiest address, 2121 Snow Road. So there will be more details about Showcase as we get closer to that date, but I did want to give you those dates. I know that is getting close to Memorial Day and summertime. So in case you all are traveling, I wanted to make sure that you had those dates so you can plan accordingly, because of course we want all of our dancers to be able to participate in Showcase. while still giving you time to, travel, take a break, be with family after that. We have a couple new things or things that we're bringing back to the studio this month, and I'm really excited about that. The first thing we're bringing back is our Mommy and Me classes. Some people on the phone may have actually joined the studio as a result of them participating in our Mommy and Me classes. So our Mommy and Me classes are usually more community facing. This is an opportunity for families who are not already enrolled in main attraction classes to come in, try a class, see our space, get to meet myself, some of our junior teachers or full-time or paid staff to see how we flow. And from those classes, we usually have families then sign up for open house classes and ultimately join the studio. So for families who want to try the Mommy and Me class, if you are already enrolled in main attraction classes, that is perfectly fine. You're more than welcome to join us. It was originally started as a more community-facing event to get more dancers or more families to come into the studio, but families who are already enrolled are more than welcome to attend. The dates that we have for those Mommy and Me classes are Friday, February 20th, and then again Friday, March 6th from 6:30 to 7:30. And the class is only $10. So that covers a mom and a kid, maybe a second kid. Outside of that, we would ask to pay an additional fee. Um, you can book those classes on our website. So mainattractiondance.com under the booking tab. And that class, the Mommy and Me class should actually be the first class on that list. Scrolling down, the second class on that page should be our Char and Sassy Heels class. Now, clearly, this is not for babies. This is a beginner-friendly heels class that I teach every Saturday at 5 p.m. I've been teaching it since like 2018. It's a great time to get a good workout, meet other women in the area, build sisterhood through dance. It's a great time. I thoroughly enjoy teaching my heels classes. Just love it. Last thing for for February, we are having a movie and movement night. So this is actually a first for Main Attraction, but I am a member of a dance studio organization where I share ideas with other studio owners like across the country. And a lot of studio owners have said that this event was a really great experience for their studio. So kids come in their pajamas. We show them a movie. We offer them snacks. When the movie is over, we do a little dancing. So this allows parents to drop your dancer off at the studio for about a 2-hour period, which allows you to, and especially with this being on a Friday, you can, run to the grocery store. You can do something with your significant other, or just be in the car and have two hours to yourself. Whatever you want to do with those 2 hours, we will make sure that your kids are safe and entertained for those 2 hours, and then you pick them up and it's over. So I am still determining which movies we're going to watch. It really depends more on which age group signs up, which age group we have more of that sign up, or because we have multiple rehearsal spaces, we may do like a movie for this age over in this rehearsal space, or a movie for this age in this rehearsal space. The great thing about that is our studio gives us a lot of space to be able to house as many kiddos as depending on regardless of what age group, when they sign up, we'll have space for them and the help to put that together. The fee is $20, and that covers the snacks that we'll provide. It also covers the additional time that we'll be in the studio and our staff to make sure that your dancers are, looked after, safe, and all that jazz. Um, I said for February, but that is definitely um, Friday, March 13th. So we have a lot of Friday things coming up. So the Mommy and Me class on February 20th, another Mommy and Me class on March 6th, and then the movie and movement night on March 13th. Oh, that's Friday the 13th. spooky. Any questions about those events that I've shared? So Mommy and Me movie night or the Char and Sassy Heels classes. And of course, the Heels classes is open to all main attraction moms. If you want to bring a friend, that is totally fine too. In addition to the Saturday classes, I also host bachelorette and birthday parties. So if there's something that you're interested in, if you want to throw a party for yourself or a friend or a female family member, then let me know and I can put some things together for you all to have a heels party as well. Any details, any questions about any details that I've shared so far? Fantastic. Also, I did for a showcase. Our theme is a circus, so the kids are very excited. Most of them have already received what characters they're going to be, determining dependent on which class they're in. So our teachers, they choose the character that they want their class to be. They give me costumes and music. So a lot of classes have already started getting ready for their choreography for our circus showcase. And the kids are very excited. You'll see clowns, you'll see lions, you'll see acrobats. It's a great time. And they're having a lot of fun learning the choreography. Even our new families that have joined, your little ones are falling in really well, getting to know everybody, and classes are just going so well. It just makes me so happy walking around, seeing how much fun the kids are having, how much they're learning already. It's just beautiful to see, and we know that you're going to love the show when you see it. Tickets should go on sale for that usually around like mid-March. And then for any of our parents who are small business owners, we will also have a vendor expo at the showcase where you can purchase a table to showcase your business. So whether you are selling services or selling goods, we have an audience of anywhere from like 250 to 300 people that attend our showcases. So this can be an awesome opportunity for you to get your business in front of a new client base to grow your business. It means a lot to me to be able to provide those types of opportunities because that is how the studio main attraction actually came to be. We did a lot of, parades and summer events where we got signups from families. And so being able to provide a similar experience for businesses in the area means the world to me to be able to do that in sort of a pay it forward kind of way. There will be more details on that probably in our March and April newsletter, but just wanted to give you guys a heads up. So if that's something that you're interested in, again, come see me, come talk to me, email, text, or stop by the front desk, and I can give you some more details about that. The link to sign up for my movie and movement night, as well as the Mommy and Me class insurance as heels, was shared with you all via text. I will probably share those links again tomorrow. My goal is to only send you all messages once or twice a week, usually on Sunday, because Sunday is the busiest day. We serve all groups. So it makes it, if that way, if you have questions, it's easier for you to stop by because you are going to be in the building anyway to get that clarity. So yeah, I will send those links again either tomorrow or Tuesday. I have an off day tomorrow. I'm very excited about that. So I may just sleep my little life away. Any questions so far about costumes, about Mommy and Me classes, movie night, heels classes, showcase? I know we're covering a lot right now, and I want to make sure you all have time to wrap your mind around what I'm saying and seek any clarity that you may need. Good stuff. Okay. And then last but not least, I want to share with you um, our Sunday details. So you will get the official newsletter for summer programming probably in March, at the top of March. I like to start very early because I know parents are always trying to think ahead of like what they want their dancer to do, what they want their kid to do for the summer to make sure that they're, growing, learning, having a good time, but also it's built in childcare as well. And so we are very excited to be able to offer our Dazzle camp for this summer. Dazzle is an acronym that stands for Dance, Social Skills, and Literacy. For those of you who do not know, I'm also a school counselor by day, so I have the studio in the evening, and then I'm an educator during the day. And so one of the things that I'm always looking to do or partner with organizations that help combat summer learning loss. So if you've noticed, during the summer, your dancers, your little ones they're not necessarily reading at the same clip or doing those academically stimulating activities that they would be doing during the school year. They're not doing as many of those things during the summer. And so some of the skills or things that they've learned over the course of that school year could be forgotten, could be lost. And so adding a component in our camp that combines dance with academics. Will be reading and growing those literacy skills each day that they come into the studio is something I'm really excited to be able to do because summer learning loss is real. We are also still students are sometimes still struggling with the effects of COVID learning. And so just trying to get caught up to their developmental level, to their correct grade reading level. And because that is a passion of mine, so excited to be able to combine literacy and dance with our camp. So it'll be an all day, 8:30 to 3 p.m. experience for 4 weeks, June 22nd to July 17th at the studio, of course. So it also includes breakfast and lunch. We have a partnership that allows us to provide breakfast and lunch to all of our camp attendees at no cost to you. I am waiting on some funding to see what our field trip situation is going to look like, but we plan on doing some field trips for the summer camp as well. The camp is specifically for ages 7 to 13, so our superstars and junior showstoppers. Our older showstoppers will be junior camp counselors. I am taking them through a training that allows them to teach. A lot of you may have seen the girls already in the studio. I'm teaching my teenagers how to teach. So building those leadership skills. So that's why the camp stops at 13, because 13 and up, we working, we're doing the things. With the reading, the curriculum has already been created. I've done it myself. It took me about a year to put it together, but each day will be a different book that's developmentally appropriate for your dancer's age, and it will either feature something about dance, something about social skills, working through conflict, understanding how to interact with people, and many of the books will feature Black and brown authors. It's very important to me that because we serve a predominantly Black studio, we have exposure that allows our dancers to see themselves doing whatever they want, whatever is possible. So Black and brown authors, Black and brown characters to be able to see themselves in the books, which makes it a little bit more interesting, which holds their attention, which makes them want to read, therefore allowing them to learn and grow. Our weekly themes, we have each of the books or each week, the books will follow a specific theme to help really drive a particular point home. So the first week is I am every great thing. So they'll be learning about and celebrating themselves, understanding who they are as people and in the world. Second week is I can do it. So overcoming fear and adversity. Third week, we can do it. So interpersonal skills and conflict management. And then the final week is I am past, present, and future. So it's Black History Month, understanding who they are, where they came from. And each weekly theme is also an affirmation because it's important for me that our babies understand how amazing they are and speak that to each other and over themselves. Um, so yeah. That was a lot. I'm really, really excited and passionate about this. I don't know if y'all can tell. So for families who either cannot commit to that full 4 weeks, or if they are outside of that age group, we will have our normal Sunday schedule. So this, as I said, is for 4 weeks, Monday through Friday, 8:30 to 3 for ages 7 to 13. We will also have a very similar schedule to what we're offering now on Sundays. So our Shining Stars classes will have ballet, tap, um, acro, and hip hop. And for the older kiddos, we will also have ballet, jazz, acro, and hip hop. So those are the four main genres we will focus on this summer. Those are the ones that parents and students have shown the most interest in. So I think the only thing we won't be offering during the summer is tap. Um, for the older kiddos, there will be a tap component added to our Shining Stars ballet classes. So that's our preschool age group. Um, some more details on that once it'll be released in our March newsletter. Um, y'all are really quiet tonight. Any questions about Dazzle? Any questions about any of the other details that I've shared with you all tonight?
I'm sorry, I couldn't get my microphone to work. No, I don't have any questions. This is JCL's grandma.
Hello. It's funny that you said JCL's grandma.
When is the link going to be open to sign up for the camp stuff again? Sorry.
I will run it as probably as, oh my words, get it out. As soon as the newsletter is released, I will create a Google form for you all so you can share if you're interested in the Sunday option only or if you want to do the Dazzle Day Camp.
Amazing. Thank you.
So, and of course, because you're already part of the main attraction family, I'm going to put this out and give you all priority registration before I release it to the public. It'll be like maybe a week or two before I release it because I do want you all to have that priority registration.
And what is the price for the summer camp?
175 a week. Dates for the summer program. Typing that in now. So dates for the summer program are June 22nd through July 17th. So that's 4 weeks, Monday through Friday. Okay. Good people, I think that is all the information I have for you all this evening. Last call for questions, comments, any clarity you want me to provide for anything that I shared tonight.
So the price of the summer camp, does that include the dance class as well?
Yes. So for the 175, that includes your breakfast, your lunch, the reading program, and the dance classes. Yes.
And
Mhm.
are we required to do all 4 weeks or can we pick and choose?
It's preferred to do all four. So similar to the summer learning loss for literacy, I also want to try to, with that camp, I want to make sure that the dancers are keeping their dance skills tight as well, so that when we go into the fall semester, there's not a lot of review we'll have to do. We just hit the ground running.
Understand. Thank you.
Okay. Yes, questions coming in. We love it. So yes, we do have options. So I'm saying 7 because we're focusing on we're focusing on elementary going into early middle school. And so if your dancer is 6 and won't quite be 7, but you feel like this would be a good fit for them, of course we would love to have them. We just want to make sure that we're in a space that they're going to be, it's a long day. And so with the younger kiddos, sometimes it's hard for them to maintain an eight to three work day because they will be working. They'll be exercising their brains in the morning with all the literacy programs, and then they'll have like back-to-back classes, at least 2 to 3 classes each day. And it'll be a rotation between ballet, jazz, hip hop, and acro. Yes, there will be a summer showcase. Our last day of, so Sunday session runs from June 7th to July 19th. Um, and that's for our MAS camp. So we'll say Main Attraction Studios camp. That's Sunday specific. Dazzle camp is Monday through Friday. And so all dancers are asked to participate in the showcase because that will end, that's when both programs end. So MAS camp on Sundays is June 7th to July 19th. Showcase will be July 19th. And then Dazzle Camp is June 22nd to July 17th. They will also be participating in the July 19th showcase. It will most likely be at Parma, which is our location for most showcases. We may also have the opportunity to host the showcase at the church. I'm waiting for Pastor Jason to get back from vacation so we can talk through those details. But I should have those details well before the summer program starts. But the date should be the same, Sunday, July 19th.
So with the kids participating in all of the classes, how many costume fees is there gonna be?
There should be 3 or 4, working through that now, 3 or 4, and then similar to how we have that set up now, letting you guys make installment payments as needed as long as everything is paid in full by a specific date to give us time to get the costumes in and make sure everything fits and all of that. Yes. So after the way that the programs are set up, there should be a 2-week break between spring showcase and the start of summer session. And then there's at least another 2-week break after summer session ends before the start of fall semester in August. We are tentatively starting fall semester Sunday, August 9th. So 2-week break before, 2-week break after, tentatively starting on Sunday the 9th. Of course. I'm excited that there's so much interest for the camp. Literally been working on this for like a year. So I'm very, very excited that y'all are excited. Other questions? Since there is, oh wait, will you be in the parade this year? Yes. We are definitely planning on uh being involved in parade season. We normally do at least two parades, one for Memorial Day, one for Labor Day. We may do a 4th of July as well. I will have more details about that in March because a lot of the city organizations that coordinate that, they haven't started advertising for it yet. So I don't have a whole lot of details, but we usually do Memorial Day parade for Shaker, and then our Labor Day parade for Cleveland, that goes down Kinsman. I am thinking about, does the child participate in each session to participate in the parade? So the parade is going to be separate from camp. It'll be open, of course, to anybody who wants to participate. We have usually only gone with our oldest, most advanced dancers to do parades, but I am in the process of shifting that this year. I'm thinking we'll do an audition for anybody who wants to participate. And then if they are selected for like the parade squad, then we'll give you guys details on what that looks like in terms of fees, costumes, and practice dates. So yeah, give me a few weeks to work all of that out, but I think that's what we're leaning toward this year, having that audition and then getting the families situated with the details thereafter. So yeah, the parades are more so just a fun team bonding experience for the kiddos. Well, it is mandatory for the older girls, but since we are expanding that program to allow for younger dancers or newer dancers with main attraction to join, we're changing up those stipulations a little bit. So because it's new, I'm still working it out. But I'll have those details for you soon. Also because there's so much interest with the Dazzle program and MAS camp, I'm thinking I might release this. Just give me a couple days to work out all those details, make a cute little newsletter, and I should have that form for you all actually in the next week or so. That way you'll have like 2 to 3 weeks priority registration as opposed to just one. And then I'll release it to the public in March. We're also because it's a short, it's limited capacity, so we can only take about 20 kids. Very similar, almost the same, especially for like the acro and the hip hop classes. But yeah, the fee will be the same. I try to keep it as close as possible. The only time you guys will see a price raise is if think like these last few years with tariffs and everything just getting so expensive, having to raise those prices just to make sure that we're making the kind of profit that we need while still offering you all amazing service. So yeah, there shouldn't be a price increase for this summer, but even if it is, it shouldn't be any more than like maybe $5 or $10 here or there.
Is there any way to incorporate the next showcase costumes into the summer so those who like self cannot afford?
Say it one more time because you were going in and out.
Yes. Is it a way to incorporate some of the costumes for maybe this upcoming showcase for the summer as well? So that way, those who, have financial difficulties can still have their kid participate?
I'll write that down in my notes for when I start looking at costumes
Okay.
to see how we might be able to make that work. If for whatever reason it doesn't work, I might be able for summer, I might be able to find like some twofer costumes where like the top is the same, but the costume comes with like two different bottoms for like a ballet jazz. I know they do the companies that we work with usually do more of those deals for the summer and for younger kids. So I'll start looking at those now to see what our options are for summer. Write that down now so I don't forget.
Okay.
One more
Hey,
question.
Charmaine. Oh, sorry, go ahead.
Go ahead.
Oh, I was just gonna say, would it be possible to possibly incorporate fundraising during this semester that could be applied toward the summer to also help alleviate that?
Absolutely. I'm so glad you said that, Tyler. So I need your help. But for any parents who are interested in fundraising opportunities, I need a fundraising committee. I've been doing it I've been doing all of our fundraising endeavors myself for the last basically since we started fundraising, and I'm tired. Also, I know that you guys have more insight to things that you might be doing through their schools or other organizations that they're a part of, Girl Scouts or soccer or whatever. And so I would love help with putting these things together. So anyone who is interested in fundraising, if you can gather some fundraisers for me, I need to know how long what the event is, what the product is, of course, um, how long we are able to sell because some programs have a very tight window of like you can only sell for like a week versus we need something that we may need something that lasts like 3 to 4 weeks so we can catch people as needed, depending on like where they are in their payroll situation, all of that.
Mhm.
Um, and then looking at how much the company takes out of our proceeds. That's really the hardest part of fundraising, trying to find a company that is not just trying to take advantage of people who are fundraising. Like I've seen some companies want to take anywhere from like 60 to 70% of the proceeds, which really isn't we won't really make a profit. So if we want to do this, I need your guys' help with helping me identify. Also, we cannot use the popcorn program that we've been using previously. They have new management. It was a terrible experience, and I'm not giving them any more of my money. So if you all could, I'll send this message out as well. So like in case anybody else might want to participate who wasn't on the call tonight, I need a fundraising committee. Um, so we can meet, look through some options and put that together for the studio at large or even multiple options because there's um some events coming up, some conventions that I would like for us to attend. So just having ideas to pull from like a whole toolbox of options would be ideal because I do not want to like tax you guys' pockets. But you know, we are a business and we gotta make money to stay open so we can continue to provide your babies the service that you all are so appreciative of. So yes, fundraising, fantastic. Something that one that I've seen in particular, I think it was MCM. They seem to have a good product. Or restaurants, like if we go a specific night and pack it out and eat their food, we get a portion of those proceeds. Literally, sky's the limit. So I will I'll put that out as well. So this week you will have a few more text blasts from me. Will For those of you who are interested in participating in the fundraising committee, I will release Dazzle sign up sheet so you guys can have priority registration. Um, the links to sign up for the movie night so you guys can have a little break. I'm talking this out now so I don't forget. Fundraising committee, Dazzle sign up, movie night, link. Anything else?
Yes, for the summer camp, which are you using a curriculum from any like Cleveland, South Euclid, Lyndhurst School District, or how does that work?
So I have actually created the curriculum myself. Both in addition to me being, school counselor, I've also been affiliated with the Children's Defense Fund since 2013. And Children's Defense Fund specializes in policies and programming that helps marginalized children. And so policies that allow for children to get the kind of care and service that they deserve, and academic programming that makes sure there isn't that closes the achievement gap. And so being affiliated with that program for so many years, it has inspired me to create my own curriculum. That the national curriculum that we use for Children's Defense Fund follows developmental milestones and curriculum milestones to make sure that the kids are ready for promotion. So I modeled my program and my curriculum very similar off of that. Like all of the standards that I use come directly from the Ohio Department of Education, and I've selected the books. I put the curriculum together for the books I selected.
You the bomb. Just wanted to say that. Okay.
Thank you. Let's see. Do I have I'm gonna try to pull up one of them so you all can see what it looks like. So give me an emoji or a thumbs up if you guys can see my screen. Okay, so this is actually one of the lesson plans that I've created for the Dazzle program. So you have your book, your author, your illustrator, your weekly theme. So it's the first week, I am every great theme. Each day they will have a focus skill, so something within the book that they are learning how to do. So understanding cause and effect and experiencing multiple emotions. And then here are our ELA or English language arts content standards. So again, this comes directly from the Ohio Department of Education, and I pulled out certain standards that made sense for what I wanted them to be able to learn in that lesson today or for that day. Materials that they'll need, opening activity. So your your kids will be in a classroom where the books are being read to them, because we don't want to assume that everybody is on the same level. So it takes away a lot of that embarrassment or shame if they struggle to read out loud or anything like that. So myself or another staff member will be facilitating the lessons with them. So they'll read the book, they ask them discussion questions. So there's that vocabulary building, understanding the material, getting and really focusing in on these content standards for that day's lesson. So an opening activity, it introduces the book to them, gets them ready for it. And then as the staff person is reading the book, they ask them discussion questions and have the dancers answer the questions. And then some literacy activities. So then the activities they kind of dig further into a specific part of the book, because we really want them to you ask them a question. What did you read today? We read a book. What was the book about? I don't know. I don't know about y'all, but when I ask the kids, that usually those are usually the types of answers that I get. And so we do activities that are related to the book that they read in hopes of them being able to remember specific parts of the book. So this one, ballet breakdown, it's a series of books that was written about kids attending studios. And so it should really spark their interest because, hey, these kids go to the studio just like me. Um, and so using chart paper to write down all the dance terminology that was listed in the book so far, then break the students up into 2 to 3 groups, have them choreograph using the terms that they found in the book. So it's recalling what they learned from the story and adding on to the skills that they already have as dancers while working together. And so that's an idea of what your dancer is going to learn or do or experience each day with the program. Oh, I appreciate y'all. Yes. Thank you. This has been being able to do this camp has been a dream of mine for years. And for one reason or another, it just hasn't come together yet. And so feeling like 99% certain this is happening this year. We have the space, we have the people, the curriculum is finished, and I'm really, really excited and thankful that you all are so receptive of it. Thank you. Thank you so much for that. Thank you for your appreciation. Any other questions?
Sherman, I know you said it, but before I forget, just I'm going to make sure. Sorry. for, for the summer,
Mhm.
the older girls are only on Sunday, right?
Mostly, yeah. I
See?
think we may
Okay.
have a second day like we have now. I just really want them to
See? That's why
hold,
I asked.
hold on. Hold on.
Mm-hmm.
Um, because yours in particular, she'd be like, my stretch, I'm like, girl, do you know you come from generations of dancers? Like, I need you to split, please. She'd be
So
like,
it's Sundays only with the asterisks, is what you're
right.
saying.
So
Okay.
I should have I'm in the process of interviewing another teacher that I want to bring on staff. So her schedule is, it feels like this would be a good place for me to put her. It's just because she's new, I'm just trying to see. But I
Okay.
will let you know hopefully within the next 2 to 3 weeks exactly what day. So the schedule for Sundays is tentative, but I'm like 90% certain that this is what it is.
Okay. Okay.
All right, good people. We are coming up on 9 o'clock and I need food. Um, Anything else before we depart this evening? Oh, excuse me. All right. Thank you all so much for hopping on tonight's meeting. I'm so like I was already excited, but y'all got me more excited because of how receptive you guys are. So like this is a thing. This is happening. We making this happen. So thank you all so much for hopping on tonight's meeting. I will send out those links and those requests for, fundraising committee and all those things. I have them written down. You should have that from me. If not tomorrow, then Tuesday for sure, because I'm done for the evening. My brain hurts. So yeah, thank you all so much. Have a good evening. Good night.